Hey, this is WhyBeAre with the early access version of Sneak Thief, and if you try to say the name of this game over and over and over again, it quickly becomes a tongue twister. You could try that while I load up the tutorial. Now, the tutorial just tells you the controls, so you could jump, you can crouch, you can toggle a flashlight, you can run, and you can hit E to interact with things in your environment, like these gold bars. We could pick them up and shove them in our pocket, and they're worth $10,000 each, so that right there is $70,000. There are also weapons you can pick up, you can scope with them, you can shoot with them, and you can reload them. Now, these are our friends, I assume, and I said, I am such a good aim, you guys could stand right in the middle of the range. I'll shoot the glass behind you and not actually shoot you guys ever, because you're my friends. Why would I shoot my friend? At least that's what I assume it is. And then, once you collect enough money, you go to your escape vehicle, and then you can go to the next level. Now, the first level, that's like a real level in the game, is Home Invasion, but we're going to go to the bank first, because that one is a little bit easier to introduce things compared to Home Invasion. So this is the escape vehicle, and it says, you need this much money before you can leave. So we're going to go into the bank and get that much money. We're just going to go up to the teller and say, I need this much money. Actually, we're going to sneak behind them and just say, hey, these documents, yeah, those are mine. This money just sitting here, yeah, I need to collect this. It's fake money and it needs to be disposed of or something like that. See, the funny thing is, in this situation, I don't think anything bad can happen because I'm behind this guy. So I could take the keyboard from him and he doesn't know who took it since I'm technically behind him. But if I'm in front of him and I take things, then he actually sees it. And when the alarms start going, well, there are cops around here who will shoot you. There's one of them. And once you get shot, you'll die. You got to restart the level. And then you have a totally fresh start at the level once again. Now, on this level, you need to get into the vault to get any sort of amount of money. So we're going to go upstairs and be like, hi, I'm an innocent customer. Got to go to the office to meet the manager. And then on his desk, you see there's a paper. It says passwords. And we're going to try out the passwords and figure out which one is right. So the first in the list is Bond. So we're going to just go over to here and we're going to type Bond, like James Bond, into this. And then we have 2 letters that appear and 2 letters that disappeared. The 2 that are there means those letters are correct. The other ones were not. So I think another one of the things was bank, but it can't be bank. Yes, it can be bank, actually. Yeah, why not? Let's see. Bank is another option. Oops. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to close this door just so they don't see what I'm doing. Now, there are lasers there. You don't want to touch the lasers because then they go into alarm mode just like you saw a second ago. Instead, we want to disable the lasers. So to do that, we're going to jump off the roof of the building, land on the floor magnificently because there's no fall damage in this version of the game. We're going to pull the lever and then we're going to go up the ladder. And one thing that's kind of funny is that there are ladders in this game that handle differently than other ladders in the game. It's weird. You'll see what I mean later. But anyways, we're going to go in here and just take all of this stuff. Yeah, this is all mine now. You guys don't need gold bars. It's mine. We could take the money too. I mean, we could take everything if we have the patience to, but we don't need to take this much. If we took just the gold bars, we'd pretty much be fine. But I'm greedy. Gotta take more money. And on this one, none of the enemies roam around the place. So it's actually pretty safe to just sit in here and clearing it out completely as I'm doing right here. But on other levels, well, actually, every other level, the enemies will roam around the map, so it's a lot harder to do something like this, where you're just slowly cleaning things out. All right, that's a lot of money, so we're going to just go ahead and get out of here. So we're going to just go to the roof and fly. The officer doesn't even know what happened. I just took $1 million+ and they don't know what happened. So then we're on to the next level, or the previous level, which is Home Invasion. So on this level, we're going to break into this guy's house. Why? I don't know. Just because I'm a criminal and I do criminal things. So we're going to pop open his garage door, bust into the house, turn the lights on, and he's not home. So we have free roam of this place just for a little bit, but then he'll be home and he'll roam around. And if he sees you, he will shoot on sight. Now, most of the time, he sticks to around downstairs. So we're going to hop upstairs real fast. And if we go up to here, we can actually see there he is. He's home and he walks with a gun in his hand. Like, he is a true American, and he takes pride in his ability to bear arms. He's going to walk into his house, gun in his hand, and he will shoot you on sight. So, yeah, watch out for that guy. But like I said, he mostly sticks to downstairs, so you're pretty safe up here. But he will come up here if you're slow enough. So we want to get through here pretty fast. Try to take as much as we possibly can from here. We need $50,000, and we're getting close to that, but with him coming, it's going to be close. Like right now, he's looking around downstairs. Like, is he down here? No, I'm not. I'm upstairs. Okay, we got enough money. Now I could be greedy, though. Right there's a number, which works for the safe. The location of that number is actually random. So there's multiple places it could spawn up on the map. And you know what? I'm not going to try it. I'm just going to hoop. and run to the car. Because I don't know where he is. He might be getting me when I'm getting in that safe, get me trapped, and I'll die. Because you die pretty fast, and they don't really miss when they're shooting at you. So it's when you got the money, you run. Now the yacht, I'm going to do this one a little bit differently. So on this one, I know exactly how to totally exploit the thing. And if this doesn't go according to plan, I will, because this one I don't know how to do it properly. Kind of ironic. I can exploit it, but I can't do it the correct way. So right there's a code 8647. Now the location of the code varies, but the code itself does not. That code will be used every time you load up the level, which is kind of weird. Like you would think if the location varies, the code should vary too. And I'm assuming early access, eventually it will. But right now, you just remember that code, and then you could just cruise through the levels super fast and super cheaty if you wanted to. But I actually saw the code for real. Uh-oh, I'm done. Once they see you, you're almost always done. Like there's nothing I can do. I'm trapped. They're gonna be coming at me, and they don't give up. There's not like a cooldown where they'll go back to roaming in their predefined locations or whatever. They will just chase you non-stop. Like right now, he doesn't know what to do though. Like he knows I'm here. He just doesn't know how to get here. How funny. Oh, wait, maybe he does. Yes, he does. All right, quickly open up the case. Take some gold, take some gold, take some gold. Yeah. So now we're going to do a little cheaty because, like I said, I know how to do it cheaty, but not legit. So the cheaty way is like this. You just run up here, and you know exactly what path these guys take. So you know if you do this, they will not see you. You wait for that guy. Wait for him, wait for him. All right, get down. Pop into here. And their line of sight's pretty narrow. They have great line of sight in front of them and a little bit to their sides, but behind them, they are totally oblivious. You could stomp about and they don't hear you. Flashlight on and off doesn't matter, it seems like, for anything. Flashlight's just for your convenience. You could go on all the time and doesn't change anything. Right there's a guy. We're going to just follow him, and you see flashlight. He don't care. It's like, I got a job to do. I don't care about flashing UFOs that are on my boat, which I probably should care about, but I don't for some reason. Can't remember if this is actually the proper way to exit out of here. Like, I'm afraid I might get snuck up on from behind, and then I'm really trapped, and I'm going to die. Hopefully this works. Because before, if I remember correctly, I went out of the map a different way. Okay, go, go, go. On this one, here's the escape car. It's a boat. It's a raft. Whatever you want to call it. So we escape from that one, and then we're going to the next level, which is the mansion. And if you just walk into this house like, what up? I'm WhyBeAre, and I'm here to steal all your stuff. Yeah, that doesn't work out well. Not at all. You'll end up dying, and then you get negative 109% health. What you actually want to do is you want to go to the side door and use that as your entrance. But you got to be a little bit careful because there's a new thing introduced in this level, and that are the Tripmines. So that right there is a Tripmine. If you step on it, you will die 80% of the time. 20% of the time, it doesn't actually work. Like you saw right there, it just did absolutely nothing for some reason. It just does that sometimes. So right now, we're just going to go ahead and take everything down here. And there are things you could touch but not pick up, like the cups and stuff. You can pick them up and fling them around. Bottles, same idea. But you don't actually pick them up. Boxes, yep, we can move those about. Open up the vent. Do your best Gordon Freeman impersonation for a bit. Hit those head crabs with a crowbar, and then you get over to here, and we're going to need to exit out of there. You don't know where their AI is. Okay, so you see pretty narrow vision right there on that guy. He doesn't see me right there. I feel like I should crouch, but I don't think I actually need to. Now, eventually, he will rotate around, so I got to wait. Okay, good. He's going the other direction, so we're going to just grab the stuff right here because they are so oblivious. Like, I could walk up right there, take that vase. Behind them, they see nothing. And then we're going to pop into this door and then close it behind us. We're going to grab everything in this room. So the MP3 player, yep, mine. Guitar, yep, mine. Money, yep, mine too. TV, yeah, I'm going to take the whole TV with me. How? It's just magic, man. I just fold it up like origami. Then we got to wait in here for a minute because the guy is still roaming back and forth out there. I got to make sure I don't open the door with him looking right at me. If I do that, we're going to die. Like that. Whoops. Let's try that again. I did not wait the right amount of time there. So this time we'll go a little bit faster through the whole level. I'll try to make sure I don't fail again. I mean, I did all the levels already, so I shouldn't fail, but I guess mistakes do happen sometimes. So we'll grab the gold bars, run over to here, grab the coin collection and the watch, and then Gordon Freeman time. Go through this vent. Takes a minute to go through the vent. You can actually run in the vents, which is nice. Like, I'm going faster than just crouching because you can crouch and run at the same time, which is not just a normal run. It's just, faster run. Go grab the ring, grab the painting, vase, yup. All that stuff, mine. I'm going to hop into this room again, grab the stuff, and this time we're going to wait a little bit different amount of time, so hopefully he's pointed in a direction where he won't be looking directly at me. We're just going to sit around for a minute. And by the way, there's a trip mine right there. You got to watch out for those. One thing that's fun to do is you can grab books. You can throw them through the windows. Like, through the window. That guy right there is a floating book. He don't care. He just headbutts it. Like, out of the way, book. I'm a security guard. I ain't paid enough for this. Alright, come on. Get out of there. Gonna go behind that guy right there. Try to grab whatever's here. Yeah, watch mine. Run to there. Close the door behind me. Actually, I guess I don't need to. I think he won't see me even if he walks right by there. Pick up everything in here. And really, a lot of this game is trial and error, figuring out the correct path. Once you do that, you'll be fine. Just wait a little bit to figure out where he is. Okay, so we can go behind him. Grab everything in here. Bottles of wine. Yeah, those are mine now. Picture, mine. And real quickly rush into there. We had to really rush because that could get scary because there's a guy who's always up here going back and forth, and when you're entering and exiting these rooms, yeah, he can find you easy. Actually, I should be on the other side of this room. There. We're going to wait for him to appear. Then we got to get behind him. And he's a bit away, so this will take a second. So just patience is needed in this game. Sometimes. Well, actually, the harder levels require patience. The easier ones, you could just rush through them like I was doing earlier. But this one, there's so many people. It's just not worth it. And you notice you don't get weapons that often. Like, this is the only level where you could actually get a weapon. And by the time you get it, you're pretty much got the money goal anyways, it seems like, no matter what. So, not exactly a ideal plan to just run and shoot things up. Grab everything in here, and then we're going to wait again for him to cross by, and then we'll go to the next room. Just got to sit for a minute. I could actually edit this out if I wanted to, but I don't think it'll take that long. It's only like 10 seconds probably from now. Watch, he's going to get stuck on something. It's going to take forever. Come on. Come here. Come here, boy. Come here. Who's a good security guard? You're not, because you are so oblivious to everything. Yes, you are. Take the tablet, take that, game console, DVD player. Who even would steal a DVD player in this modern age? Like, that's not worth nothing. Alright, so we're going to wait again for him to come back. We're going to follow right behind him for a bit, and then we'll go to the next room. Into the room. Now, I have one issue, though. I have not found the safe code in any of these rooms. I was hoping they'd be in one of them, but the location varies, and I don't think it's in the next room we're going to be going into. If that's the case, we're going to have a little bit of a struggle on our hands. Because we're going to have to go back downstairs and find it. And I'm going to grab everything here. Maybe I'll have enough money, and we'll see. If only I remembered how much money I even needed. I don't. So there's a safe code. I mean, there's a safe, and I actually didn't see the code, but I think it's the same as the last level. So let's try it. It is. So there we go. We can take all the stuff. Because I didn't see the safe number. I might have just, like, walked right by it. That's the thing. Or it might have just been in one of the rooms I didn't check. Because there are, like, 2 rooms I didn't check because I never saw it spawn in those rooms before. But apparently maybe it does. Now we got to get out of here. Run, 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 run. Close the door. And this is the secret exit path. You go on the lip of the building. Like, why would you ever put a lip here for criminals to run on? Crazy architects. We're going to fly to the car, basically. Hi, car. We escaped with the right amount of money. So the last level is the Diamond Heist, and this one took a long time to get it right. But once you know the path that the guards take, it's not too hard. Get it on the reset. So in this one, we have to break into this big old building. Now the only way into the building is through the roof, and the only way onto the roof is in the back. So we got to go to the back like so. And then we're going to climb the ladder, and watch the mechanic on this ladder. It's like, whoop, just like that. The other ladder had more of like a climbing to it. Like it went in the animation. That one just slurps you up. So we're doing another Gordon Freeman right here, and we're going to just hop onto there, and we got to find a code. The code will open the door where the diamond is, and we don't actually need to collect anything because the diamond is so valuable. If you collect the diamond, you're done with the level. And actually, I don't think there's enough stuff on the level to make it where you can complete it without collecting the diamond, so you really have to. So there's the code, 5342. So now we got to go use that code on the door, and then we can get into there, and oh goodness. Okay, well, he saw me, so let's try that again. So I remember the code, it was 5342. So that means I don't need to actually go back in there. I can kind of just skip that step so you don't have to watch the same thing twice. Just a nice little convenience for you. We're going to go into here, and we're going to use the code. Now, you don't even know what the code's going to be used on because I haven't shown you yet because I was so distracted by the code. We're going to hop down here, and we're going to go to here. This is what you use the code on. So it makes a real loud beeping noise. They're totally oblivious to that. They don't even notice it. And then the door opens, and we can go in here, and there's the diamond. We're going to take it. We're going to go into here, hop the mine, and sometimes there's a lever here, sometimes there isn't. The location of the levers is randomized, and we got to find all 5 of them to actually open that up. So now we really got to know the path of these guys because there's a bunch of them swarming down here, and the only way to do this is to not be detected. So first we wait, and then we got to follow this guy just right behind him. He don't notice. I'm another security guard, making sure things are secure. Don't mind me. Don't mind me one bit. Gonna run in here, the lever there, grab that lever, grab that lever. Gotta run over here, is there a lever there? Nope, no lever in that room, so we're gonna go and hide in a cabinet for a minute. All the security guys just keep roaming. They're doing predetermined paths, and it seems like they run at pretty much the same speeds. So like when one guy finishes one path, so does the other guy, so they're always kind of in sync to a certain extent. So it makes it easier to like learn what they're doing and figure out what the ideal path is. Like right there, you know, okay, that guy came, so I can go this way. And I'm breezing through this game just because I figured out the system. Like, figuring out the system's the hard part, but once you know what you're doing, you can fly through the game pretty easily. Now we're going to wait again. We have 2 more levers we need to pull, I think, because I've pulled 3 of them so far, and we had 5 in total, if I remember correctly. I don't know, I'm going to go to every location a lever will spawn and make sure it gets pulled. So right there, there's another guy, and he spins in the opposite direction of you. If he spun the other direction, I would go in the other location. If he 360'd right there, oh, I'd be screwed. But he doesn't. He just 180s. Gonna follow him, and then we got another mine right there, so we're gonna jump the mine, go over to here, and there's a lever. Grab that lever. Then we gotta hang out here for a minute until somebody shows up. By the way, you can zoom in. Same button used to shoot the gun, but you could do that. And as you see, you don't get guns often. It's more of a stealth game than a firefighting game. And we just gotta wait. I know it was boring, but bear with me. He'll be there soon. Or maybe he won't. Maybe he... you know, I'm done with this. I'm gonna retire. There he is. After you see him, you can go and rush out. Sneak into here. Hop that. Grab that lever. And now I know I might be able to really rush this, but I have a system. The system says if check down here because there's levers down here, but I think I pulled every lever, so I don't need to do that. And then there's also another place I'm going to check too, just because I know this timing. If I mess up the system, my timing will be messed up, and then I might, you know, go head first into a guard and get shot and die. So now we got to wait even longer right here. The waits can be a killer. And once we see a gun, we're going to have to hide our head because I'm pretty sure this guy could see me. The other guy, we didn't actually have to hide our head because we could just see his gun poke out, but he never actually pokes out. This one, though, you got to look for him. Look at that texture. It's a pretty high resolution texture. Even zoomed in, it looks pretty good. Come on. Where are you at? There he is. There he is. We're going to just poke over here. Count a few seconds off. And then we'll go ahead and follow him. He's going over here. We're just going to trail along. There's that. Yeah, don't fall in there. You will die. And we're not going to follow him anymore because he's going to go into there and then he's going to come back out and he's going to go over there. And we're going to wait for him to come out before we go in because we don't want to collide into him and then he sees me and then he shoots me. We could flashlight everything. It's so funny. I have so many flashlights where they have that like SOS feature where they do that, yet I never am in a situation where I would ever possibly need that probably. So there'd sometimes be a lever there. No lever though. Gonna keep following this guy. And this is the most risky thing you can do right here. We're gonna stand right here. He went up that ramp. He's gonna come back down. We're gonna stand right here. Okay, maybe right here. Feel a little safer from right there. We're gonna stand like within feet of him on his side. Really testing his peripheral vision. He has none. We're gonna run up to here. Wait a second. So we got this guy. He's gonna come behind me. That guy gonna go in front of me. Wait for him, and then we're gonna follow along. Then we're gonna stop because there's another guy coming. And then once he's passed, you can run, hide in the locker again. You're gonna have to wait in the locker until that guy is there. Then we're gonna move over to this side. Wait here because if you stay in the locker, they'll see you when he spins around right there. We're right here, and they don't look in this corner because they got poor peripheral vision. Wait for the last guy to come out of there. Then we run. All the way. Grab the diamond. He didn't even notice the door is open. He was like right there. Didn't see it. Gonna take a peek up here. What's going on up here? So somewhere, there's another guy. Don't know where. I gotta just wait it out until I see him. Oh, there he is. He's upstairs, so I got lots of freedom. Let's go. Open the door. Hop right there because I can't remember which of the doors is Tripmine, but one of them has a Tripmine. Not that one. Here's the door outside, and we gotta run because there's a dude who's gonna shoot you. Just get to the car before he could kill you. Get to the car, yeah! And that is the early access version, 0.1 version of Sneak Thief. Like I said, I made through this pretty fast, but that's because you didn't see the few hours of, learning the levels and all that. Seems like an interesting game, though. Till next time, WhyBeAre, I'll see ya.